We are in Toronto for the Raptors are looking to take one in an interconference game at home. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. You look at Minnesota. They're looking to start this road trip off with a win and continue their winning streak.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did have a chance to talk with Minnesota's head coach. One thing he's worried about, allowing Joel Embiid to get into a groove from outside. Coach said when Embiid's hitting threes, that opens up their entire offense. Obviously, we have to pack the lane against him, but we also can't give him free looks from deep. It's hard to accomplish both of those things, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You've got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And here's Porter after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson can't hit. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
You know, for a big guy, Joel Embiid's floor awareness is pretty impressive. He does a pretty good job of finding open guys.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here is Porter. He's got 7. Williams with a clean look. Nailed from three-point land.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Powered down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drive.
Now here's Porter. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Doumbouya. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists. And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
There's 57 seconds left in the first. There's Porter with the three. It's stolen. Now the Raptors moving it up. Simmons is running. And the layup's good off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter, that was worth the price of admission.
And the amazing moves of Simmons. I mean, it's just so much fun to watch when he's got the ball in his hand.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. "15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And a missed layup. Johnson right side.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Raptors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Works that one inside nicely.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. And that'll be game one of a 4-game road trip. Embiid wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Embiid's got the lead up to 13 now for Toronto. On the wing, Kukoc. Off target with his three. Toronto with the ball. This is the most they've led by 13 points. To the middle. And stolen by Diallo. For the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Timberwolves trailed by 11. Bull can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
First trip to the line for him here.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Doumbouya. Tipped away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Timberwolves trailed by 12. Murray, good.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Turner. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Kukoc. Outside, Rodman. To the paint. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The Raptors making a switch here. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 22. I'd say that might have been the one difference.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
Murray right side. And he converts the layup. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And stolen by Bulls. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, Murray showing you he can play above the rim. This guy's got major bounce as he punched that one down.
And it's Simmons penetrating. That's tipped. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Murray, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Kukoc for a three. They get it back. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Miles' turn. The Timberwolves shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray is a spectacular talent. And when he gets going, watch out.
Simmons on the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
He's off on the second.
You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game. And quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Bucket is good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
Porter looking it over. On the wing, Williams. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
the D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the basket by Johnson.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. No good with the layup. Timberwolves trail. Johnson for 3. Here's Williams. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Down low, Williams with the steal. Johnson right side. Johnson outside. Johnson outside for the lead. And Embiid pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on the Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Now Embiid. He's got 10.
Boy, you got to push Embiid out farther. I mean, when he's this close, he's focused on one thing, wrecking that rim.
Back to Porter. That's to Jackson. Porter in the corner. Johnson outside. Williams for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
On the wing, Williams. Johnson outside. And he drives in. Here's Jackson. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Raptors with the lead to the left side wing. Boya can't get it to go. Pass to Porter. Here's the 3. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Porter's got 12 in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
In a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover number.
And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons is driving inside. I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
On the clock. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Porter. No good from Simmons. Johnson inside. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Boy, Johnson showing you that impressive leaping ability. Terrific at rising up for the throwdown.
Toronto trailing. 13 feet away. Simmons missing again. Outside Porter. Back to Johnson. It's intercepted. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Timberwolves lead by 2. Have time for the short break and stay right where you are. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball.
Who's got Simmons?
Now here's Simmons. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
With Ben Simmons, his wheelhouse is in close. The closer he is, the more dangerous he is.
Here's Murray. Rebound by the Raptors. Up top, Simmons. Here's Leonard. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Out to Kukoc. A 3-ball. A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Inside. Here's Embiid. The shot off that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Outside for Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bull. Outside Rodman. Second shot opportunity.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
That one goes. Count it.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Screen by Simmons. To the paint. Williams with the block. And he recovers it. Back to Simmons. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Simmons got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that's a great effort from Simmons, guys. He might have point guard skills, and he's got plenty of those, but he can bang inside, too.
And a wide open look for Porter. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes he can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Embiid with the steal. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. And it's Simmons penetrating. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
And that one's good by Porter.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Embiid. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. And it's Williams with the jam.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
And Simmons slams it in.
And, you know, this is why Simmons is an all-star caliber player, guys, because he has the ability to dominate games.
Jackson with it. There's Porter with the three. It's money from deep.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And Simmons drops them both.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Got it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit on these kinds of looks and just plays right through the contact.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or quitting. Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Pass to Williams. There's the triple. Bullseye!
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And the Raptors call time here. They trailed by 3. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge,